gonna do a review on Alien number two?
No, I sent it on purpose because we covered it, didn't we, last time
Yes.
online? And I
Yes, I
thought
wanted to see if you wanted to take a look at this because I did a little page count of something. I wanted to see your thoughts because I did the same. I just looked at it. It's like, oh my gosh, let's
I've only
see.
skimmed it like you, pops. I've not read it properly, so I can't,
There's
honestly
nothing to
comment.
read. Let's just be honest. We don't. So it was so funny because I was just talking with someone. Oh, James Mealy. I have a comic book talk with James Mealy. We were chatting and we're talking about how this 20th century Fox type logo stuff that they do on comics, there's no creatures in their books. And then the humans you don't care about whether they live or die. I pointed out I did a little review on Predator number one, and I was like, well, if you love Predator destroying things, that stuff's great and it looks fantastic. But as far as the story and the humans, yeah, I don't care. And then when you get to issue number two, there's like no predators hardly at all. And then it's just girl boss who can defeat a predator. It's like I don't care. They could all die. I'm cheering for the predator at this point. And then we did our little live reaction, if you want to call it that. Like, well, let's open this book up and take a look. And there was no aliens in our alien book. And in fact, I've used that satellite photo. Remember that one page where there's nothing on it? It's
Yeah.
just a bunch of satellite dishes. I've used that now as reference of how bad things have gotten that we somehow pay people to do this.
Oh my goodness.
So when I saw this, the first thing I did was, try to count some pages. Like, where are we at on things? First off, I was turned off right away. Like in my alien book, that doesn't make me want to buy a comic book. Like I'm looking at some girl with freckles and her head shaved on one side with a face hugger in her backpack. I'm like, okay.
Have we seen that haircut before, by any chance?
Like
It's everywhere.
I think it was in the other book. It was
Oh
in
dear.
Spider Man. I'm sure at least one character had it. So I didn't read it. I just skimmed and go. Let's see. We're at one page, two page, another page. Oh, there is an alien there. Okay, so I was right. They're screaming. So I had to pause. They were screaming. So I may have missed this page. So there was screaming.
There were some more before as well, parts. If you go up a little bit, there's a load of. But I thought I'm not
Oh,
sure if they're
it's
dead bodies or what.
okay. Hold on here. Let's go back up then. All right. So
So
they're
this,
drilling. Okay,
yeah,
so
this
they're
collapses.
drilling, and it collapses in. And when they do, it opens up, and they see, what did you say about a nest? And these things are in
A
there, but they look like they're
nest.
dead.
Okay.
And then you go and you have this one that looks like it's moving, but it's not, right? They're
Again, it's not
acid based.
clear.
No, I have no idea what's going on. First of all, and again, I scrolled past it because I didn't realize those were aliens. Like it's just a bunch of shadowy silhouettes. I'm like, okay, all right, yeah. I see. So he's actually screaming because he's got the acid on him, not because it actually attacked.
Oh
Okay,
right. No,
okay,
wait.
I got it.
How's he got acid on him if he hasn't attacked it himself? Because they don't. Do they? They don't spit acid, do they? Or
No,
do
it just
they?
drips out of their mouth.
Okay.
I don't. I'm just not getting. It's dripping from something. Look, so maybe it's above him or something. But
Ah, right.
the look at how it flips upside down. Like this is the guy's hand, and it's like I don't. It's all upside
It's
down.
confusing. Yeah.
Right. So this is what we have. We basically have a bunch of drillers. They're doing their thing, and then they sure know a lot of information for people that have put themselves in harm's way. So they refer to the term xenomorph here.
Yes.
The
It's not till here pops until we actually see. Okay, there are some living ones. There are alive. There's one running here, but there are two, aren't they, at the bottom there?
Yeah, right here we have there are some that are on the move. Yeah. But it's like this guy just now reveals that I've seen some classified studies, but nothing in the field. Like they know this stuff's out there, but they put themselves in harm's way. And then you have their little synopsis, and I'm like, all right, whatever. It's it's supposed to kind of like tie into the stuff that we've seen, but I don't.
Yeah.
I'm not picking up the breadcrumbs enough to care. Like I was like, oh, okay, whatever.
Do you know Declan Shelby,
Mm-mm,
the
no,
writer? Sorry, Shelby. Declan Shelby. I don't know. I've heard his name, but I can't think what else he's done. Just
no.
curious. No. Okay, fair enough.
It may have just been from the last issue. Is the only reason I recognize the names. I didn't recognize her names. So,
I'll have a quick look. While you have a look, yeah.
um, so yeah, we have all of this. The ISIS thought, well, here's our title character because she was on the cover with her shaved head and backpack. She's sneaking around the ship in the vent. She gets caught, and whenever they catches her, the face hugger kind of pops out and gets him, which I thought was actually pretty cool. That's not bad. That's what we want. We want some stuff like this.
Was that in her backpack the whole time and she
Yeah.
didn't know?
I
It
don't know
jumps
if I don't
out.
know if she didn't know. I don't even have the setup, and like, why would she not know? We see it. We see something sticking
Oh
out.
yeah, that's right. I missed that. Yeah,
Go back up. Do
fingers
they talk
coming out
about her
there.
here? Zasha discovered a frozen face hugger on an evacuation trip. Wayland Utani dropped in announcing they've bought out Talbot Engineering, now dig site research, but something dangerous is frozen deep in the ice. Okay,
Okay,
so
so she found it and she just basically put it in a bag,
she
frozen,
put it
and
in your
it's
back. She
thawed
thought it was
out.
frozen. Now it's thawing out. Okay, got it. Wow. All right, face hugger. And then we're back down to this is the excavation team, and they're just going around, and we get our little alien tease right here where it's crawling up on the thing. The art is so uninteresting to me. You know what I mean? I guess that's part of my problem with the way they keep
Me
everything.
too.
It
Yeah, there's
just,
no
it just,
like threat as it pops. There's no like level of danger or thrill or even horror. It's just kind of like, oh, there's an alien.
yeah, it's just a shadow. It's like there's no contrast really. It's just you have to. I mean, like you can easily just kind of. I don't want to say miss it. It's just like it doesn't make a big deal. And then when you get to the faces are terrible. Faces are
They've
terrible.
all got the same eyes, and then we get a decent image at last, a decent shot of the alien, the
What
xenomorph.
we've all been wanting is actual aliens in our alien comic book.
Page 13.
We don't get anything too gruesome. We just get gruesome off screen. So that's what happens. And then they pull it into this area, and there's some communication things. And then, yeah, there's
We're
just
back to
chaos
where
that's
they were
broken out.
attacked. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
because you've got the aliens attacking, and things are catching on fire and things like that. So, yeah, which is all great. That's all fine. It's all we want. It's just like we have to go through so many pages before we get back around to it again.
It's a lot of setup. It's a lot of text bubbles, isn't it? A lot of dialogue at times,
Hmm. Hmm.
and lots of shots of faces.
Another shaved haired girl, another shaved hair lady here. Then they found the person with the face hugger attacked. Face hugger's there on the floor next to him.
It's dead. Oh, thank goodness for that. Everything's okay now, right?
Right, and then you start. Some lizard thing jumped out at me. Must have knocked me out. I don't know, man. I feel pretty. Ah, what's wrong? And then you have the blood splatter and the aliens coming out.
That's pretty shocking for a Marvel comic, isn't it? You can tell why there's what do you call it? There's a parental advisory on the front on the cover.
Yeah, but they do that all the time now because they want to drop cuss words. So it's just so stupid to me. But yeah, no, for an alien comic book, this is what they should be doing. Yeah, the alien comic book should be at least PG-13. You know, I'm okay with that. And if you want to go a little hard R, then just put the mature audience thing on there. I don't know what they do. I don't know if they use that now, but that's what I would do.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even want to finance a Predator or Alien comic book if it's not for mature audiences. I just don't.
No,
It's everything else has already been done. Let's do something else.
it's not meant to be for kids. This is meant to be for adults.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, here's the infant going, and she blasts and hits tanks. So we have an explosion, which creates more chaos, which is going to thaw them out even faster. Because evidently they're not dead; they were just frozen. So it's very
Yeah, that's it.
you have to have inferred that they were frozen in that earlier scene, because that's what happens. And once all this happens, you get a couple of them that have thawed out and attack. Then we end up going back up to. Let's go back up top to that and see if we can kind of figure that out a little bit better. So yeah, we have parental advisory right there. Is what we have.
And it's 4.99 pops. You notice that?
$5. My gosh. You know, you can probably get some of the really old ones that are not even like, especially if you want just reader copies. Oh my gosh, you definitely could get like whole sets of stuff. So I guess we're supposed to assume they're all frozen in there. They're not actually dead.
It's not clear at all, is it? Because they were drilling through the ice. The ice collapsed, and then it revealing, yeah, this huge hole, this pit with them all there.
And I guess they just leave them. Like it's just a weird. And they just left it. They didn't. Yeah. All
He
right. I
didn't
guess
even go
why.
down and check. So I just presumed they're frozen. Don't worry, don't worry. There's okay.
Yes.
Nothing's moving.
yeah, I just don't understand. I'm missing something, but it doesn't, it doesn't, it doesn't entice me. It's not. We've at least maintained our consistency with our evaluation of the Alien series comic book. Because, yes, there we go. So,
Yeah. Right?